And welcome to Face the Tribune, a terrific Thursday. So glad to be an American in a country where we're smart enough to vote Donald Trump to be our president. And with that, Rolando, how are you feeling today?
I feel okay. I feel good. I don't have any complaints. It doesn't do any good to complain anyway. So that's a fact. So what is going on with this? I was listening to Nancy Pelosi this morning. I would like to know what is the Democrats, what is the mentality, the idea of the Democrat with capitalism? You know, they all billionaires.
Yeah.
Everyone, with the exception of Bernie Sanders and maybe another person, everybody else at least have a couple millions. Okay? So what are they talking about? Capitalist. Capitalist is a bad word. Well, what are you?
Right.
You don't know what I'm saying.
No, absolutely. The reason that they do that is because the Democrats who are billionaires and the Republicans who are billionaires, but the Republicans feel like this: everyone should have a chance to be a billionaire. Everybody should have a chance to have their own business.
Well, at least a millionaire.
It's the American dream, to go after money, to go after having your own business. The Democrats believe that they were picked to be rich and that you should depend on them. They'll take care of you. So,
but why do they criticize the capitalists?
Because the people that make money, they don't feel like those are the people that vote for them. The people that vote for them are the illegal aliens, minorities, poor people. So capitalism is bad. Yes.
No.
Yes. That's why
illegal aliens?
It's been proven, right?
I thought you had to be an American to vote.
No, that is a sanctuary.
Oh my God, that's something new. No.
That's what sanctuary means. You come here and you're safe and you get Social Security and food stamps, and then they take a bus and they take you to go vote for them because they're the ones that they provided you sanctuary. So now they want your vote.
I was on this.
So capitalism is bad because capitalism is against sanctuary. Sanctuary means we take care of you. Just come here, and from the time you're born to the time you die, Barack Obama, and they'll take care of you. Just
The
vote.
government.
The government just vote.
Government control you.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, because they all, I look at this, the financial statement and every one of them, well, I don't know if I look at everyone, but the only one then is not a millionaire, it was Bernie Sanders.
He probably is.
He probably is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, but then the thing is, it's like Harry Reid, and I hate to keep bringing Harry Reid, but Harry Reid is not really retired, so I can keep banging on him. He told all this bunch of Mexicans that they met at the Review Journal one time that the rich people are out to get them. Harry Reid is talking bad about rich people.
Right.
What is he?
Rich, very rich.
Very rich. Anybody that can pay $2,000 a day for a suite at the, what is it, the Regency or the Ritz?
Yeah.
At the Ritz,
Yeah.
I assume that all that's only for the suite.
Okay.
And if you order room service, it's another $500. That, you know, who knows what the prices are. I'm sure the hotel is not going to give us that information.
Right.
So,
yeah. So they're totally against that. They're against capitalism. They don't think that those are their constituents, the people that vote for them. They want poor people and minorities to vote for them. So capitalism is bad. That's why they don't like Donald Trump, because he wants everybody to go for the
a piece of the action.
To have a piece of the action. And those are the people that vote Republican and voting for Donald Trump. They're people that want to work. They're people that have small businesses, mom and pop stores like us, like me and my wife, small radio stations, newspaper, people that are trying to have their own piece of the American dream. And the Democrats don't want that. They want you to depend on them. That's what they want.
And the Republicans are not much different.
Well, they usually are for lower taxes, especially this big tax thing that we'll talk about a little later that Donald Trump's trying to do is cut business taxes down to 15%, which would be the lowest it's been in 30, 35 years since Ronald Reagan was president. And that allows businesses to hire more. It allows them to expand. He wants to get rid of Obamacare, which is stifling small businesses because you have to provide a mandated government health care for your employees or you get punished. So all of these socialist programs and high taxes that Obama, because he wants the rich people, the poor, pay for the poor people. He punishes people that are successful, that make money. 35% business tax. He taxes you if you leave money or you leave property to when you die. I mean, they tax absolutely everything, the Democrats. And Trump wants to get rid of that because even if you're left a business or left property or left money and you're taxed on it so high, it's not even worth inheriting. It's inheritance tax. They want to get rid of all of that.
Another thing I think the government should pay attention is monopolies.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I think we have a monopoly over here in Clark County with the newspapers.
Yeah.
Every time a newspaper open, every time the Review Journal do everything possible to close it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing that since 1950 when Hank Greenbaum bought the I forgot the name of the Daily Las Vegas Daily News or something, I forgot, and he changed the name to Las Vegas Sun. They've been trying to close Las Vegas Sun. That's why it bothers me when I see what Las Vegas Sun has become, a little tidbit inside the Review Journal.
Yeah.
And then the late Michael Callahan tells me that that's the way Hank Greenbaum wanted. And I tell you, I don't believe so. What Hank Greenbaum was looking for is a little more of a working environment, maybe come out with a magnificent printing place. They can print both papers, but it's like you ship the work to the printing shop. You don't have any say-so, and you don't have any say-so, and that's what he wanted. He didn't want his paper that he worked so hard, and I mean it's really a shame.
Yeah.
I don't know how Brian Greenbaum can be satisfied the way it is. I really don't. I don't believe that is Hank Greenbaum's dream. It's I don't know. Maybe I'm too passionate when it comes to a newspaper, but I don't want to have my newspaper put inside another newspaper.
I agree with you. I mean, this is like one of the few cities where you go to the newsstand at 7-Eleven, there's one newspaper.
That's it.
It's incredible.
That's it.
It's like we have one power company to choose
because they close everything else.
That's right.
And I tell you the truth, I do not blame the newspaper. I do not blame the newspaper. I blame the people of Las Vegas for allowing the newspaper to do that.
Absolutely.
Because if they start pushing to close the newspaper, they should go there and support that newspaper instead than keep supporting the other one because it's not better, it's just larger. You know, I wish Brian Greenbaum will do something with that Las Vegas Sun because that used to be the best paper in this town.
Wow.
I remember
the Las Vegas Tribune is the best paper in the town.
I know, but it's a weekly, it's not a daily. And that's another thing I don't understand. Why do they need Brian Greenbaum have about 5 different publications? Cut them off and put the money in the daily paper and do what your father did best. Defend the Constitution, defend the people of Las Vegas, and give the people the right to their voice. I mean, Hank Greenpool was good on that. You know, he went to bat for a lot of people in this town. You know, he gave La Verdad newspaper, he gave me a great opportunity by giving me a good price in the printing. We were printing over there in Las Vegas, and they used to have a good manager over there, Burby, and we was, Nelson Sardelli and I did a party at the Aladdin Hotel. We give Hank Greenpool, we honor Hank Greenpool for the way he behaved with the Spanish community. And he did the same thing for Eddie Escobedo later when I made the switch from Spanish to English. Eddie Escobedo, he was a more businessman than I am. And he did good. Yeah, I'm not a public relation man. I'm not a businessman. I'm a journalist. And to me, unfortunately for me, money is not my best interest. Putting out a good publication is a good defending the people's right is what I call a good publication. But this always happened that way. You have to have the good with the bad. You have to have a little bit of money in order to be able to continue doing your sentimental labor. And I believe that Las Vegas need a newspaper.
Yes. Yes.
We need a good television. I was looking at television this morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Supposed to be a local news, and everything is from out of town.
Yes.
I don't understand.
There is no news if there isn't. There is no news. I know. I think about that all the time. When I used to wake up in Chicago, when I lived in New York, the news was just, it was good.
It was news.
It was news.
Not a public relation. Yeah, I agree. But that's the way I went to the doctor yesterday, and I tell you, as much as I don't like doctors, I was very happy with that doctor. She is of a Greek descent, and she is fantastic.
Good.
I was very happy. I was very pleased with the way this doctor. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep her name or not, so I'm not going to do it today until I ask her. But I was very happy. I didn't think I was going to be ever going to be happy with doctors. I don't believe in doctors, but this doctor, she's she explains things good. She tells you, she gives you an explanation why she gives you this and why she prescribed that, and it makes you feel like you are part of the interview.
That's right.
And it's not communication anymore, Chris, between anybody, not only doctor-patient. You know, you go to a place and first of all, before you walk in, they ask you for ID and insurance card. Sometimes I just accept that as part of life. Sometimes I say, good morning to you too. I'm glad you're doing good. And so they, they don't know what they're saying. Well, don't you think that you should greet me a little bit more instead of than ID and insurance card? ID and insurance card. Can you say good morning? You don't know my names because you don't. It's not important anymore what my name is, what my number is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my name.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's no service anymore.
Right.
3 o'clock in the morning, I watch the news, national news, and then 4 o'clock, I watch the same news and the local news because it's easy to repeat the same news than have somebody in the street. Then at 5 o'clock in the morning, they have somebody, then they come in and I guess they start working at 5 to 1, 5 to 2. They do that. They go. I think at 5 o'clock they got somebody on the road.
Yeah.
But not often.
Have we heard anything about the trial that's going on for what's her name again?
It was called what do you call that? Not dismissed, but
Like a deadlock?
no, they just throw it away.
What?
Mistrial.
So what happens?
They're gonna have to start doing it again all over.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Will she ever get out of prison? Man.
Who? Bundy?
No.
Oh, you talking about Christine Lovato?
Yeah, 2 people got convicted in the Bundy trial, right? Well, those 2 guys, Gregory Burleson and Todd Engel. They both, they got convicted.
No, I thought you was talking about the Bundy.
No.
Oh. I think she's going on. Maybe we can get the executive producer to call Michelle and ask her.
Right now?
No.
What?
I should say it right now so you don't forget, but
$20 million.
yeah.
To become a diva.
Can you see the screen with those glasses on?
These are prescription. So yeah, I can see.
Excuse me.
She had to get those driving tonight because she almost killed me when we were driving to Lake Tahoe. She kept going over into the.
What do you mean Lake Tahoe? You guys haven't been in Lake Tahoe in 3 months.
No.
She got those glasses last week.
No.
I've had these for over a year since we went there.
Yeah, we went there. As soon as we got there, she had to go get glasses because she almost killed me. She kept driving over into the incoming lane at night.
Oh.
We had to stop in the middle of the night.
She wanted to kill you.
I already know that. I made her pull over.
Yeah.
We pulled over and slept until the morning.
Yeah. So I believe that we need to find a way to find out what happened with Christine Novatos. I think it was either today or tomorrow. No, I don't think they work on Fridays in the court anyway. But I don't know. You looking at that? What do you got in there?
Oh, just a couple of stories I've just been looking at. I'll talk about they was talking about they've been really pushing to give out this free needle exchange downtown. What do you think about that? Because they said the deaths from opiates and
I don't
other
agree
drugs.
with
You know.
I don't think it's encouraging people to do drugs.
Yeah.
But I don't know too much about drugs, to be honest with you. Being Cuban, the only thing I know is cocaine, and that's what I read about it. And
well, that thing is, they're saying the overdoses and the spread of AIDS and stuff like that has quadrupled since 1999. So there are a lot of advocates, and that are fighting for the city to start giving away free needles in Las Vegas. And they want to. It's almost going to be like vending machines, and you can go exchange your dirty needles and you can get a bag of clean needles.
And what are they going? Who's going to pay for that?
Probably us.
It's a business. It's a business. Wow. So now the government it's like going to a high school and give condoms.
They do that in some high schools.
They do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You put it like that.
No, I'm not. They do that in some high schools. Yeah.
How can you do that? How can you encourage? I would not want my kids to have a.
They say they're having sex anyway, so it might as well be safe sex.
How about no sex?
That's what I think.
Well, okay. Next. Let's go to the next item. What else?
John Ponder, who is the John Ponder, who's the founder for Hope for Prisoners. He has a partnership with College of Southern Nevada, CSN, and Metro Police.
Yeah.
And they're helping convicts when they come out and when they're still locked up to start coursework at CNN. And what I like about it is it's the one thing that you always talked about. It's so crazy because you just talked about that last week, and that these prisoners should begin studying trade, having trades while they're in prison, so that when they come out, they can be an electrician or they can be this, that, and the other. And that's what John Ponder, the founder for Hope for Prisoners, he's starting a program with CSN and Metro Police so that these people can start working in the trades when they're locked up, so that when they come out, they can have a trade, they can have a job. I think that's an excellent idea. John Ponder's doing, I'm telling you,
he's doing a good job.
Good work for Hope.
I think he's been here before. But he don't live in Las Vegas, right? And one of them, I forgot if it's Nevada Cure or Hope for Prisoners. They got an office over here, but the founders don't live in the jurisdiction. But all those people are doing a good job, and they are convinced that what they're doing is the right thing. So I believe that anybody that can do something for some of those people that are locked up, sometimes fairly, sometimes unfairly, I think they deserve a little bit of help and recognition of the job they're doing.
Yes.
It's very, very sad how people going inside and the rest of us forget about it.
Yes.
And I don't think it is a fair statement that I'm making, but I think that's what it is. You go, you join the organization, and you think that's it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. That's why I don't belong to any of those organizations. First of all, I believe the newspaper should not belong to any organization. We should be a free enterprise and a free spirit, a free everything, so we can do our job legitimately fair. I never belonged to even when I had the Spanish newspaper, I didn't belong to the Cuban club or the Mexican club or any of that stuff. Because how can I write about it if I belong to that organization?
Right.
But that's the way I look at it. I'm different than anything else. But I don't think people that have any involvement in any organization should be in charge of that organization. So, but anyway, what else you got? Come on.
There's a bill. There's a bill actually in the Las Vegas Assembly right now to lower the age of kids starting school from 7 to 6. Do you think they should do that? You think kids should start school younger than they are right now? Right now they start at 7, and they want to sign a bill that starts kids in school at 6 years old. What do you think?
To go what, first grade?
Probably first grade. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if the kids are up to that. You're a parent. You can tell me. I'm not a parent. I don't know anything about kids.
My kids actually started earlier than that. They went to kindergarten. So they were like 5, most of them.
5 in the morning?
No, 5 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, Chris. I have no idea. Well, I don't know if the kids are up at that time in the morning. 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
They go in classes at 7?
Yeah.
And now they wanted to do it at 8 o'clock? Is that what it is?
No, they just want to lower the age that they start school from 7 years old to 6 years old.
Is that a good idea? You're a parent.
I think so.
Why?
I think so. I think these kids here need to go to school as much as possible.
Well, yeah, but at that age, they probably are not up to. They're probably not mentally capable to put up with the classes at that. That sounds like a kindergarten to me.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Kindergarten. Yeah.
And they want to send it to first grade?
They just want them to start at 6 years old instead of 7 years old. They want them to start at 6 years old.
Huh.
What do you think is going to happen with this? Do you think Trump is going to get this tax bill passed, or do you think the Democrats are going to fight him all the way?
Oh,
They're going to shut the government down.
They're going to fight it, but remember, Donald Trump is a fighter, and he is used to be a winner. I don't think he's going to. The only problem that I see with Donald Trump is he's used to be in charge. He used to be a person that don't have to ask anybody.
Yeah.
He tell him, do this, do that, do that.
That's right.
And now, every time he's going to make a move, he got to ask 1,700 people. Yeah. Well, and get the okay, and get the approval, and get, it is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's not used to that.
No, I don't think so. I don't know the guy from Adam, but I don't think he's used to.
Yeah.
He is a CEO. He's the chairman of the board.
Right.
He's the president. He's everything that people are not used to being asked for an opinion. Even though I believe he's the kind of person that he asks for an opinion. I believe Donald Trump is intelligent enough and smart enough to say, hey, Chris, what do you think about this? Because you're not supposed to know everything.
Yes.
So, hey, Chris, do you think we should put a dishwashing machine in there or put them in this side? Unless you get a guy like him, then they say, well, both sizes are good. He doesn't want to upset anybody. Tell me one way or the other. He is such a great guy. I mean, I love the guy, but he's not. What do you think? This way or this way? Both ways are looking good, you know. He's my buddy.
I hope that the government. I hope they don't shut the government down. I hope they allow him to pass.
You think it's going to happen? What do you think?
I think that they're gonna. I think the Democrats gonna try and shut it down. I don't think they're gonna give anything to Donald Trump. I think they're gonna fight him every step of the way. Especially if they got elections coming up. A lot of those senators, those House members. I think they're gonna fight him every step of the way. I think he's gonna start having to use his pen the way Obama did. Just go past him. Just like he did when he dropped those bombs in Syria. I think he's just gonna have to go past the government. If they don't want to help him, if they want to just shut the government down, then he's got to just use executive orders and just do the same thing Obama did. Just pass his bills, just push him through. Because I don't think they want to work with him. I think they want to make him look bad. They're going to fight him for 4 years in this country. Nothing's going to get done. So he needs to just go ahead and where he can. You can't use the executive pen with everything, but with things that he can. Because let me tell you something. And I know how strongly you feel about this. He's got to keep his promises. Yeah. He has to.
No, he doesn't want to give the Democrats and the communists in this country the opportunity to say, I told you so, nothing was going to happen.
That's right.
Because they all crying.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
But it's okay. The guy only got 90 days or 100 days in office. Watch out. He's going to, by the first term, he's going to have everything under control.
Yes. Yes.
That's my opinion. I don't care how much obstacles they put on, because they are going to work hard. To make him to be a failure.
Yes.
But I don't think him being a failure.
I don't either. He's a smart guy and he's a hard-working guy. That dude barely sleeps, Rolando. He's like you. He's always working. He only gets a couple hours of sleep a night and he's back up working. I mean, he has energy, man. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to be a failure. He signed an order yesterday improving the accountability for Veterans Affairs, which is very important. So, again, that's another promise that he made to improve the VA. And so he signed a bill that's going to improve the accountability of what's going on at the VA, which is very important for our veterans. Our veterans have suffered for too long coming back here, and they've been undiagnosed, they haven't been treated properly. Housing is horrible for most veterans in this country. It's like they're just trying to throw them in any old hotel or motel somewhere. You know, after they've sacrificed so much and went off to these countries and fought for us, for our safety, I think when they return home, they should be treated better than what they are.
They are.
I really do, man.
I agree with you on that. I think it's, even though that vacation village is not a bad place, they remodel it, they look nice, but still, one bed, and that's it. You gotta pay for it, I think it is shameful.
Yes.
Of course, not everybody can afford to have a house, and if you're single, but at least a studio, not a bed. No, not a bed. That's my opinion. Is I tell you, I'm not a veteran. I've never been a veteran, but I do go along with whatever the Veterans Association do. Because it's my opinion, it's my belief that those are the people that can tell us what to do, how to do it, when to do it.
That's right.
Those people that went out there and fought,
actually did.
took their risk their lives.
Yes.
Those are the kind of people that can talk.
Yes.
Those are the kind of people that can say, hey,
That's right.
what's going on over here?
That's right. Absolutely.
And that's what I was trying to. The point I was trying to make the other day in my column or in the editorial, I don't remember which one. You need to be able to realize that those men and women that fought for our freedom, for our respect, for everything else that we have here, those are the people that can afford to tell us what to do. I have a complete 100% confidence in our services, men and women. And
Amen.
I believe that you need to have people that can come out and say, hey, let's do it this way. We need leaders. We don't have leaders in this town.
That's right.
We don't probably have very little leaders in the United States of America.
I'm saying Harry Reid wasn't a leader. So
I don't think so. No. Just because you're in charge doesn't mean you are a leader.
That's right.
You know, I believe that leaders are born. They're not put in there. You know, you need to have a leader that can become a leader because people will respect people. They know how to lead people in the right direction, the right way, for the right reasons. That's what a leader is. But we need to accept the fact that we are very disorganized.
Yes.
And we need people that can go sit there and tell, okay, little kids, this way, march, 1, 2, 3, and stop. And that's it. And then that person who is saying, stop, march, stop, that's the guy, that's the person who is going to clean up your work. Because they're going to come in, they're going to do whatever they want, they're going to do how they want it, and your idea and your dream, it will fail because they are not going to allow you to do that. Look at that, how many, you got 45, 60 different suits and arrogant and whatever. It's difficult. It's difficult. I don't know how to explain it, but I believe that it needs to be fixed. It needs to be. And I tell you, one thing I will do on first day is a mob mentality that they can do, convince the people how to be useful to the country.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if it came out that way, but that's my opinion. That's my point.
Well, a big part of Trump's funding or tax return, tax plan that he's having, besides cutting taxes for businesses, stuff like that, he wants to have funding for the border wall in this tax plan. I know the Democrats are going to fight him over that. What do you think is going to happen with that?
But you know, Chris, I'm a very ignorant person. I'm a very stupid person. I believe this BS about the taxes is a diversion. just to divert the things from other things that are more important. I don't believe it make any difference. If you are making money, you don't care if you pay 15% tax or 10% tax, as long as you got enough to do whatever you want. I think people are not. I think maybe I'm a dreamer, not a dreamer that Harry Reid has. That's not the kind of dreamer. I'm not that type of dreamer. But I believe that the problem is, oh, there she is. Wow. I thought she went on vacation to Hawaii or something. Yeah, but anyway, go back to what I was saying is there's nothing in there that you need. Nothing.
I had to put my phone in there.
Oh, okay. You can put anything you want, but don't take it out. You know, I believe that most people will not have any problem paying taxes. If the tax money is used for something usable, that benefit the country. Either by roads or by safety or by the wall protecting our border, whatever you want to use it for, as long as it's useful. I don't think people really will mind too much. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I believe that the American people are still love America, and they have no problem. You're always going to have somebody that want to cheat a little bit with the taxes, or maybe he got a mistress somewhere and he needs extra money for to entertain the mistress, whatever the reason is. There's always going to be cheaters. That's not a question about it. But I believe the people will not mind whatsoever.
As long as they see where the money is going. It's going
Right. That's right. Yeah. Transparency. That's all people wanted.
That's it.
We don't want people to tell, we don't want a government that you cannot ask a question. I guarantee you that you go to the county commission now and you ask them to let you see the books, they will make a big deal out of it. I guarantee you. Why? Because the whole thing is Democrat. There's no one Republican in there. Okay? And they are not used to give up information.
Yes.
They are used to hold on information, and that's it. I guarantee you that this is something that, and whose fault is it? The people of this country, the people of this county. You don't want something, then let's go out in the street and protest. Let's go out in the street and make sure that the government know who is in charge. It's simple as that.
That's right. That's right.
You need to make sure. You need to make sure that you can tell those people that you put in there with your vote, hey, my friend, you are there temporarily.
That's right.
You're not there forever.
That's
You're
right.
not my boss. I am your boss.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's right.
We think you have good ideas. We think you are able to exercise those ideas and make the county better. But that is as long as we, the people, want you to be there. This is not a dictatorship.
Absolutely.
This is the way I look. That's the way I see it. And the people in this jurisdiction to make sure that we include everybody else are too busy either playing the slot machine or drinking or gambling, and they do not pay attention to the future of our community, then it will benefit nobody else but our future generation. That's all it is. We need people that can realize that, and you, the voters, you, the constituents, you, the residents of this community, are the ones that have to remind those people that you put in there temporarily what their job is. Your job is to guide us. You cannot guide, then go to hell and get out of there. That's simple as that. There's no other way to put it, Chris. There's no other way to put it.
That's right. Rolando, you've been in this town for over 50 years. You've been here 60 years.
59.
Wow. I know you've seen a lot of change go on here, some for the better, some for the worse, but I know nobody loves Las Vegas more than you. Where do you see the city 20 years from now?
Well, I don't know if I can see the city for a year from now, because I know I won't be here for a year from now. I know I won't be here, but this is not the city that I know, and I don't think ever going to go back to be the city that I know, because the people that are elected to office doesn't have the city's best interest or the county. You know, when I talk about Las Vegas, I don't divide it in city, county, anything. To me, this is it. And I don't believe that the people that are sitting in those elected jobs really are looking at the area best interest. I don't have too much faith on them. First of all, I think we mentioned this a few days ago. I think I mentioned it with a few days ago. I don't understand why they allow gaming to spread out the way it is. We had a nice niche. We have something exclusive. We got something unique, but greed made them trying to go to Miami and go to the casino boat. I don't know what they call them. And somewhere they got boats. They used to go out in the middle and then they gamble and all that stuff. I don't believe that
Mississippi, they got a lot of those.
Really, yeah. I don't know why they allow those things to happen. With all the money these people have in here, they should fight for the right to be the only state in the United States to hold a casino license. Now, it's casinos everywhere. Now, like somebody else said the other day, this is an extension of Los Angeles, California. And that's why I said I don't know where. I cannot picture this city going back to be the great city they used to be. This city is going to be another United States of America city. That's all. I don't know how you see it. I don't know what you expect. But how do you see it 20 years from now?
I think you're right. I think unfortunately it's going to be just like every other city. And I think that's a shame because Las Vegas used to be unique.
Yeah, it used to be fantastic. People come over here, it's like, what experience, you know. But I guess I'm too naive to see it any other way. I love this city. I love the people of this city as much as I love the people from this country. But I think they're getting to be too greedy, the people that we elect, the people that are on elected positions. I believe they are getting too greedy and they erroneously believe that they are God gift to the world, and they are not, my friend. They're supposed to be there temporary, otherwise we're going to create another Cuba or another Venezuela. We are going to have a dictatorship, because that's what it is. They never run, they don't see anything wrong. As long as you are in the game, and willing to play the game, you are good. As soon as you make a little bit of complaint or criticism, I can see it with Las Vegas Tribune. Las Vegas Tribune, everybody tried to ignore Las Vegas Tribune, but it's not because Las Vegas Tribune is not doing anything. It's because we're doing the right thing, and that's why they try to. Look at, for example, this little group of the Real Chamber. First of all, I would not call the Real Chamber. That's an insult to the other chamber. The other chamber is fake. You know, they had a meeting the other day. And they brought somebody from the governor's office and this and that. This is two people. There are two people, Jones and Zimmerman. No, not Zimmerman. Victoria Simmons. Victoria Simmons. They lost their place in the legislature. They want to still be in Carson City. And they're creating this chamber so they pretend to be in the legislature. Right. That's what it is. I believe that, and I had the same problem, the same issues with no problem, it's not my problem, but the same issue with the Latin Chamber of Commerce, that power fight. If you want to, don't make another chamber. Join the chamber, and from the inside, you can do the changes that you need to make. The chamber that is there now is going to still be the puppet of the casinos, and it's going to be the puppet of the millionaires that are running this town. There's not going to be any change unless you change it from the inside. That's my opinion. Right. But what do I know? I don't even speak English right, you know. But that's the way I look at that too.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Do it from the inside.
What do you think about the stadium? What do you think about the parade over here? Do you think that's going to benefit the community or hurt?
Not at all. That's not a benefit to the community. What are we going to benefit if the casinos make 10 million or 10 billions? Yeah. The people that live here don't going to get any benefit. Why? Because they're going to go to the store and buy a pound of sugar or a loaf of bread. They're not going to go to the store to do that because they are staying in the hotels. Yeah. That's it. Absolutely. But that's a topic for tomorrow's show. Right. I'd like to talk about that because I got the idea that people are confused with the she took me off the air already? And she's liable to do that.
Thank you so much for watching today. Face the Tribune with the living legend Rolando Larraz. I'm your co-host, Chris Garcia. Thank you so much for watching our show. Google us. We will be up on YouTube in a couple of hours. And once again, the Las Vegas Tribune is out. Go online and get it. Thank you for watching. God bless America. God bless our troops. And Godspeed to Donald Trump. Get that tax reform passed.